Welcome to Spiritual Guru Knowledge.
Dear friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll explore a powerful truth. Many people never realize that. You don't need anyone to be at peace. Yes, you heard it correctly. Not even a partner, not an approval, or not even perfect circumstances. This wisdom was taught deeply and beautifully by Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, one of India's most respected sages. And in today's video, we'll explore what he said about real peace, and I will share you a true instant from his ashram that shows how transformative this understanding can be. So sit back and relax. Let's begin. In our modern world, most people search for peace outside themselves. If I get the right partner, I will be happy. If my family supports me, I'll feel at ease. If people treat me well, I'll be peaceful. But the problem is simple. Everything outside you cannot change. People leave, situations shift, circumstances collapse. If your peace depends on other people, it will always be fragile. Ramana Maharshi taught that true peace is independent of external conditions. It comes from something inside, something unshakable. Bhagavan often said, peace is your natural state. It is not something you need to obtain, it is something you need to discover. He explained that most humans feel restless not because life is difficult, but because the mind is constantly searching, demanding, and expecting. We look for peace from people, from relationships, from recognition. But according to Bhagavan, peace comes only when the mind turns inward, when it stops chasing outside and begins resting in the self. He would say, you are peace itself. You only imagine you are not. Let me share you a real instant that happened at his ashram to get a clear understanding. There lived a devotee at the ashram who was constantly felt disturbed by others. He complained that people ignored him, disrespected him, and did not treat him the way he expected. One day, after a heated argument with another visitor, the devotee ran to Bhagavan, frustrated, and said, Bhagavan, these people are ruining my peace. Bhagavan looked at him with calmness and asked, where is your peace? The man replied, it goes away whenever they behave like this. Bhagavan smiled gently and said, if peace can be taken away, it was never yours. True peace does not depend on others. It is found only when the mind does not react. The devotee felt confused. He tried to argue, but Bhagavan, they insult me. How can I be peaceful? Bhagavan gently pointed to his chest and said, who is disturbed? Find that eye which feels hurt. When you see its unreality, peace will remain. The man fell silent. It was the first time he realized that the disturbance came from his own mind, not from people around him. Over the next weeks, the devotee started observing his reactions. Whenever anger arose, he remembered Maharshi's words, where is your peace? Slowly something changed. People did not change, but his dependence on them did. Months later, the same devotee said, I finally understood peace was never in others. It was always inside me, covered by expectations. This is the heart of Ramana Maharshi's teaching. The lesson is simple, and don't disturb your peace, your reactions do. If someone's words can hurt you, it means you have handed them power over your inner world. Ramana Maharshi taught that the moment you stop depending on others for emotional stability, you become free. Peace is not about isolating yourself. It's not about avoiding people. It's about not letting the mind be controlled by them. True peace is like the sky, vast, silent, and untouched, and other people's actions are just passing clouds. Your peace depends on your inner state, not the outer event. When you stop expecting others to behave a certain way, you become unshakable. So, how do we practice this? When something bothers you, ask who feels disturbed. This question turns the mind inward and breaks the emotional reaction. Expectations create suffering. Freedom comes when you stop needing approval. You are not trying to create peace, you are removing what hides it: fear, expectations, and attachment. Bhagavan's life showed that peace is not created by silence around you, but by silence within you. So, the next time someone upsets you, remember they are revealing where your peace was dependent. And once the dependence is gone, no one can disturb you again. If Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi's wisdom inspires you, subscribe for more reflections on inner peace and self-realization.
Thank you for watching this video.